Hello. Let's get the show started. It takes me like 20 minutes to always get this stuff set up. Does it look like it would take that long? It doesn't look like it. You think I would have a better system by now, but it's what we got. It's what we got here. Welcome. Got three of you to welcome. 3 cameras to welcome. You're looking good. I feel like putting a hat on. Should I put a hat on? My hair, who cares? My hairs. Right? I don't gotta look beautiful for you. I give you what the current moment brings. I got done working. I took a shower. It's only 10. We're done with work already. And it's 10. I had to take a shower. I was working with some vines, some poison ivy shit. I came home immediately after and took a shower. So hopefully, the camera shut off. Forgot to hit record. I don't feel like getting up and fixing that. I'm gonna get my drink while I get up too. We got our delicious... Where are you at? Our delicious new tonic. I've been looking forward to this all day. All morning, I guess you would say. Not all day. Crack shot. The smell comes rushing over to my nostrils. Fruity goodness. If you had one of these, you know what I'm talking about. Making sure we're recording. Put that on hold. Alright, welcome back to another magnificent episode of another book reading. If you've been here, you know what to expect. But I like to introduce newcomers, new people that come here. Don't come here too often. Don't get weird on me. But the current series right now is Meditations for Mortals. I read a few pages from this book and give you my 2 cents on it, whatever that may be. That's what we do. I enjoy this. And if you enjoy it, that's just extra enjoyment for me too. What's going on around here? I don't know. Let's check my phone. I'm waiting on a text. An announcement. Putting some offers in on some houses. Trying to get another house. You guys will be able to see it if ever, the offers go through. But we'll see. I'm also a landlord, so I'm just pointing that out. I'm not trying to be pompous about it here. I'm trying to think of words. Cool words to use. Pompous. I don't want to make myself more important than I am. I bring this stuff up just because and be like, you can do this too. I have no skills. I'm just trying to encourage others along the way. You can do things. Ah, that's good. Now I'm gonna explain. Whoa, we're slamming things, we're throwing things, we're angry. We got jerky time. It's 10 o'clock jerky session time. Not only are you part of the book reads here, you're part of my genuine everyday beef jerky and new tonic. I have... Sorry, we get distracted. It's my before noon snack time. I'd like to bring you along. You, the viewer. Is that what you are? A viewer? Such a weird title you have. You're a viewer. I'm a viewer. I'm also a poster. I'm your postmate. Mate. I'm just talking. See, I don't like to lecture you. I like to have conversations with you. Something, more of Socrates. What he would do. That old philosopher. Don't know him? Why would you? That was like in BC days. 400 BC. Why would you know who Socrates is? I don't know. Because you're an educated individual. But yeah, that's how Socrates was. He was more of a conversationalist. But he'd get his point across in conversations and not lectures. Be like Socrates. But forget all the weird other shit they did. Like orgies and stuff. And I don't know, whatever else they were doing in the BCs. And people are still doing that today, but I don't know. I'm just trying to finish my jerky. Having a conversation. It's good. Good stuff. We still don't have a cup holder here. I wouldn't be able to. So, we're going to give it another chance. We'll put the cup holder here if Dax knocks over the drink again. But she's not here with us right now. Moment of silence. No, she's just sleeping upstairs. She's not dead. She's just still on drugs, but I think she's gonna get to keep her tail. Good news. Good news. Yeah, no. Round of applause. Yay, excitement. My cat's keeping her tail. That'll save me a $1,000-something bucks. Did you know it's like $1,005 to amputate a cat's tail? So watch where you're stepping. Don't step on your cat's tail. It's gonna cost you. The visit alone cost me like $300 for an x-ray. Those damn pets will run your wallet up. Don't be surprised if like a lava lamp pops up just 1 week on the side. I'm looking at lava lamps on Amazon. I just want one in the background. Something gooping. I think it'd be cool back there in the background just doing its thing. Something to relax. Another thing to add. We're going to keep adding things. Add garbage, junk. Because why not? Misc items. Nothing of importance, but just like that cool Death Stranding light. I think that's pretty cool. $60 off eBay. Some guy from China's making them. I don't know. Props to him for, I bet he's making a pretty penny. People buying little Death Stranding trinkets. But, slurp. Yeah. I think we can start reading the book now. We got a few words in. Haven't been here too long. We're getting cozy still. Getting comfy. Comfy and cozy. Any news going on? Any news today? Anything happening? People dying? People in the streets? Something like that? I don't know. Something's always happening. Something's always happening. Something's always happening. Is nothing really happening? You know? Everything just is, guys, okay? And I'm just saying that out of nowhere, but there's chaos, but chaos needs to happen for there to be peace. Everything just is, Life is just the way it is. It's not gonna get any better, okay? And I don't mean that in like a depressing way. I mean like we're exactly where we all need to be as a society. We got people doing this and doing that, you know what I'm saying? Everyone's doing this and I'm doing that, you're doing that and she's doing this and we're all having a party, all right? I'm just saying, this is the best. We're living the best we got. So enjoy what's going on, all right? What is it? The life is divine, You're just in here and making judgments, little fractal judgments too. You can only make such a little. You think you're smart? You think you're smart, guy? You think you're smart? You're just here for a moment, baby, all right? I'm just here for a moment. We're all making little judgments from our little minute minds, all right? You can only see a little fucking perspective of where you're from, where you're at, from where you're at. You know what I'm trying to say? And I'm saying it, and you're listening, and you're thinking it now, all right? All right? Told you, conversations, not lectures. Think of it as, that guy's retarded. Yes, I am. I love saying retarded because I feel like I divide people now. Moses. Once you say retard, people go to the left and go to the right. What am I talking about? I'm talking about you. I'm not talking about anything, okay? I'm just saying, I naturally say the word retard, and ever since I've made a channel and I say retard now, I'm like, oh, I said retarded, and like I offend somebody, and I'm like, that's retarded. It's a word. I feel like I keep bringing it up because I get it in my comments. I was listening to you and enjoying you until you said retard, and I get it. You don't like the word retard because it makes you think of an actual retard, a retarded person, maybe a relative, a brother, a nephew, a father. Having a retarded father. Oh man, I'm sure it's a thing, but I'm just saying, I say the word. If if you watched what you were saying all the time, it'd just be annoying. So I'm just gonna keep saying what I'm saying. And I'll lose people naturally. I'll gain people naturally. It's just a thing. Things are just happening. If that's the worst of our worries, people saying retarded, we're living pretty good. We're in pretty good state. See, that's what I'm saying. Life's not that bad. If that's the worst thing we can be doing, if those are the people we got to be watching out for, it's the people saying retard, we're in a good place. We don't have to worry about an arrow like just out of nowhere. So, yeah. And anything could be funny. Anything. It's just some things are more personal, You get it. It's not as funny until it's like, oh no, don't joke about that. I believe this. Everyone has different levels. You can joke about Hitler. Oh, blah. You know, I'm not going to go down the road. We've already went too far deep into this road. So we're just going to not go back on the road. We're not going to go forward on the road. We're just going to go this way now. So, all right, let's go to the book. For the book, we caught up. We talked enough. We talked way too much. We could, like I said, eventually, in a year, this ain't going to be book reading. It's just going to be, I'll come down here. It's going to be snack sessions, Newtonic jerky sessions. We're going to turn the book reading somewhere else, but maybe not. Maybe so. Who knows? I can't tell you. I couldn't tell you. You're along for the ride as much as I am. You might think I have a plan, but the plan is to just keep showing up and winging it, baby. So, yeah, you're surprised. I'm surprised. He's surprised. There's so many surprises. I don't know which camera to look at. We're going to have too many in the future, and that's fine. This one. I'm just testing so I can see what I like in the editing. All right, this is for me, but you know, by it being for me, it's for you. It's all for you, but it's for me. It's for me, but it's for you. See, there's a give and take always happening. This is all for me, but it's for you. It's for you. It's for me. It's for you. It's for I. We're all one big happy family. Now come on in, bring it in. I'm giving you a virtual hug. You smell like Maloney. All right, for real. We're reading the book. I want another. There we go. Let's hope I brought my reading glasses in. Day 14. Develop a taste for problems. Ooh, I like this one already. Let's roll up our sleeves. Now you can really see. Where are you at? Meditations for mortals. See, I like that. I like that. Now I can like zoom in and meditations for mortals. All right, that's the thumbnail. That's what we do. Yeah. On never reaching the problem phase. Beyond the mountains, more mountains. Beyond the mountains, more mountains. What can you even take from that small sentence? Beyond the mountains, more mountains. I'm going to take that as once you have finished your task, guess what? More task. Work's never done. That's what I take that as. Could it be something else? It could be. It's up to you to interpret it. That's just like music, books. It's all for you. They make it for themselves, and they give it to you, and you can use the words they use in your own little combination of ways. Isn't that cool? Isn't that all fucking cool? Read a book. Read a book. Interpret it your own ways. Just open the book, go to a page, and say the words that say, taken at face value, the news that somebody is upset because you're not behaving as they wanted you to behave. I just opened up to that. Now take that with you. Take it to heart and make something out of it. Because you can. That was an easy one. That was actually a really good one to open up to. But okay, we're reading the book. I'm sorry. I get distracted. I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. It's me. All right. We got 1, 2. We got 3 pages. Can you sit with me for 3 pages? I give me 3 pages of your time. 3. This counts as 3 because the thumb is not a finger, right? I hate that bullshit. It's a finger. It does the thing. It fings. You can shove it up things. It's a finger. It fingers. You see that? Monkey. I don't know. It's always something was the American comedian Gilda Radner's catchphrase and her avowed stance towards the cancer that eventually killed her. That sucks. Jewish humor excels at... Dude, Jewish humor. What were we just talking about? That's so cool if it is. If this ties in with anything I had to say before this, that just makes it better. It makes it more cohesive. Jewish humor excels at this sardonic acceptance. What does sardonic mean? Gotta go to Google. Sardonic. I want to even know. Let's try to guess. Jewish humor excels at this sardonic acceptance of life's trials. Sardonic? I don't know. Is it like melancholic? Is it like, I don't know. Sardonic. Exhibiting scornful or mocking disdain. Sarcastic. Cynical. Okay. And her now stands towards the cancer that eventually killed her. Jewish humor excels at this sardonic acceptance of life's trials. But it's far from a dismissive shrug of resignation. It expresses the deep understanding that grappling with all of the somethings is what life is fundamentally about. It truly is always something, even if most of the time, thankfully, it's something less frightening than a cancer diagnosis. The trick is to learning to appreciate the situation for the cosmic joke in the daily reality that it is. I think this is kind of tying in with what we were kind of saying. I think it is. Everything just is. Cosmic joke. Come on. The author and podcast, and I don't plan this. I don't know what we're going to read as much as you. This isn't a script. Nothing scripted here. I say that all the time. You know that. But You don't know that. There could be a script behind the camera and you wouldn't know. I could be looking at one, like right now. I could be looking at one right now, and you guys wouldn't even know this is scripted. And, see, I tricked you. Did you think I was reading a script? Definitely. Stupid I am, yes. It's like Yoda. Stupid I am, yes. Where were we? The author and podcast host, Sam Harris. Who's Sam Harris? I've heard that name. I think Dan Coe talked about him, Sam Harris. I want to pick up one of his books, I think. I do. There's too many books. I got a pile of them. Anyway, Sam Harris recalls being at lunch with a friend moaning about the various problems he was confronting in his work. When she interrupted him mid-flow. Were you really expecting to have no more problems at some point in your life? She asked. Oh, this is where the mountain after mountain comes. Harris realized with a start that he had been subconsciously proceeding on the basis that such a time would eventually arrive. I was tacitly assuming that I would be able to get rid of all my problems, he recalled later on. Even though this sounds ridiculous, it does. That was implicit to my thinking and my emotional life, to the way I was meeting each new problem. Imagine that. Imagine thinking your problems are all just gonna go away. That you think you can just, one day you're gonna wake up and, pure utopian. Doesn't exist. There's a new problem every day. So stop going after a perfect life of thinking you're gonna eventually get there. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. You can't see me. He's surely far from alone. I suspect that most of us, except perhaps the very zen or the very elderly, move through our days with a similar, if largely unconscious assumption that at some point, maybe not soon, but eventually, we'll make it to the phase of life which won't involve confronting an endless facilid. I don't know what this word is. An endless facilid. It looked like it says like almost facade, but that's not how I would have guessed it was spelled. So this isn't. You guys, there's no way you guys know what this means either. You're lying. You're bullshitting. I'll put it up on the screen and you try to pronounce it. Facilid? Fusillade. You didn't know that. A series of shots fired or missiles thrown at the same time or in a quick succession. Fusillade. Yeah, so stop lying. You didn't know what fusillade means, and if you did, you went to school or something. You damn smarty pants. Through our days, similar large unconstitutional at some point, maybe but not soon, but eventually we'll make it to the phase of life which won't involve confronting an endless fusillade of things to deal with. So a whole bunch of problems hitting us at once. The unfortunate consequence is that we experience our ordinary problems, the bills to pay, the minor conflicts to resolve, each little impediment that stands between us and realizing our goals, as doubly problematic. First, there's the problem itself, but then there's the way in which the very existence of any such problems undermines our yearning to feel perfectly secure and in control. So we spend our lives leaning into the future, unconsciously deeming whatever's happening now to be fundamentally flawed because it's marred by too many problems, and quite possibly deeming ourselves to be fundamentally flawed too, or else we wouldn't have figured out some way to eliminate all these problems by now. Yet the reality, as Harris goes on, is that life is an unending series of complications, so it doesn't make any sense to be surprised by the arrival of the next one. Good stuff, right? You agree, right? It's pretty basic. It's pretty like, duh. Right there is a great sentence. Life is an unending series of complications, so it doesn't make any sense to be surprised by the arrival of the next one. So stop being so reactionary to the things that come up. Be like, I was waiting. Just do that. Do that the next time a problem comes up. Tell you to yourself, I've been waiting for this. I've been prepared for this task. Whatever problem. Me, just before here, I fixed a fence. Problem come up, tree fell on it, broke my neighbor's fence at one of my rentals. Guess what? I had to go there, cut up the tree, fix the fence. It's all done. Feels good when the problem's gone. Problem come up, okay, maybe good, maybe bad. I don't know. I talked to the neighbor lady there, built a better relationship. Maybe good, maybe bad. Who knows? You don't know. That's what I'm saying. Making those little fractal judgments. Just go with the flow, baby. Anyway, yeah. Ending problems. You needn't reflect for long on the subject of human limitations to see that the existence of problems simply follows, unavoidably, from the facts of finitude. At the most abstract level, problem is just the word we apply to any situation in which we confront the limits of our capacity to control how things unfold. This is exactly what I was saying. This is exactly what I'm talking about. We might triumph over any given problem, of course, but if we had total control, we'd never confront them in the first place. It takes only a little further reflection to see that we wouldn't really want life to be otherwise. It would be nice to be able to skip the scariest or most overwhelming problems, but to face no problems at all would leave you with nothing worth doing. So you might even say that coming up against your limitations and figuring out how to respond is precisely what makes a life meaningful and satisfying. I had a problem come up. It was good to figure out the problem. You almost think of problems as leveling up. You have a problem, and you fix it. And then you leveled up. You figured out, I can fix that, and you keep doing that. You have more problems. It's like walking upstairs. You're getting higher. It's a bad analogy, but you get it. You have problems come up. You fix them. Now you're more educated. You're more advanced. You become more wise. Whatever the problems that it is. It could be relationship problems. It could be, laborer's problems. Something breaks. And that's anything, metaphorically or physically. And then you fix it. And then, like I said, you level up. So don't think of problems. Don't try to avoid problems. There you go. Don't avoid problems. Face them and fix them and move on. You son of a bitch. All right. There's a clue to be found in the leisure activities to which many of us gravitate. After a workday spent resenting our problems, we play board games or watch police dramas or learn musical instruments or tried our hand at cooking new dishes. None of which would be any fun of it weren't for the problem solving involved. You feel like you get better at something. That even little tiny skills, skateboarding. I'm trying to get into pottery actually right now. We're going to have a video on that eventually. I haven't started, but I'm excited. I'm buying the material right now. I'm trying to go off Facebook Marketplace. Save yourself some money. Facebook Marketplace, baby. All right. But, yeah, it's just the same idea of leveling up. When I let myself be permeated by the thought that the problem-free time might never be coming, my first reaction is one of peevishness. Wait, that's not what I signed up for. But swiftly thereafter comes an unclenching. If I no longer have to fight against the sheer fact of encountering problems, because that's a battle I'll never win, I get to dive more fully, perhaps even with relish, into the problems I actually have. I no longer have to remain in the posture, absurd for finite humans for whom time is so precious, of trying to get the present out of the way, en route to the problem-free future. And I am free to aspire not to a life without problems, but to a life of ever more interesting and absorbing ones. See? Absorbing problems. Absorb your problems. All right. We're just about there. We got that much left. You did a good job reading today. Good job. I'm sure you could read better than me. It's easier to read inside your head than out loud, okay? Try it. It's hard. It's hard. The kindergarten teacher made it look so easy. Hey, she was reading color books. She probably practiced before too. Anyway, a friend of mine vividly recalls the uplifting and energizing moment when, feeling burdened like Harris by the endless problems that seemed to get in the way of her doing her job, it dawned on her that the problems were the job. Anyone or a piece of software could do her job if it weren't for the problems. Her unique contribution lay in her capacity for solving them. Beyond the mountains, there are always more mountains, at least until you reach the final mountain before your time on Earth comes to an end. In the meantime, few things are more exhilarating than mountaineering. What a way of words. What a way of words. We finished it. Finished the chapter. By Oliver Burkeman. It was a good chapter. Don't you agree? You agree. They're all great chapters, but this one, I liked it more than the others. It fit well today. Ooh, I love that chapter. Letting Go. That's next week. Make sure you show up next week if you want week 3 of Letting Go. There's that little sneak peek for you. Life completely unhindered by anything manifest as pure activity. Kosho Ukuyama. All right, guys. Good job showing up. Good job. Good on you. That's what I did. I showed up. We're at page 78. Yeah, we're not even halfway done. That's good. A lot of material for us. A lot of good stuff. All right. I'm done. I'm done. My drink's not done, though. I gotta grab it without looking at it. Got nothing else to add. That was a good chapter. So, what have we learned? There's more mountains after the mountains. We've said this stuff before, so we didn't really learn anything, but sometimes we don't need to learn. We need to remember. It's a good one right there. Sometimes we don't need to learn. We need to remember. Sometimes we need to unlearn things. That's another thing I've learned growing up. I feel like I learned that about 5 years ago, and it blew my mind. I was like, maybe I need to unlearn some things. And I was like, holy shit. I thought it was crazy. Unlearn things. All right, we're done. We showed up, we did our thing, we put in our work. That's what work looks like for a small-time YouTuber. Guys, we're getting up there. We're almost at 1,000. I don't look at those numbers every day. They don't affect me. I actually look at them a lot less. I used to have YouTube Studio downloaded on my phone, and I used to obsess, but now it's like a more of a morning and night thing. I try to comment on whatever you guys have to say and keep up with things. I enjoy it a lot. It's awesome. And I like how it feels like more of a hobby, and I want it to be that way. I never want it to feel like work, because then that would lose its love. I want to show up and I want to like doing it. And if it ever happens, then I'll just say goodbye, and you'll never see me again. It'll be like a farewell. But don't worry, just because I'm talking about it doesn't mean that's coming. I'm just saying, you never know. You never know. Don't do stuff. Don't do stuff. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. I have nothing else to say. You should be gone here by now. You should be gone by now. Here, by now. Goodbye. I'm gonna go put this stuff together. What time is it? 11:18. Not even lunchtime yet, and I'm starving. It's all gone. You gotta get every little driplet. All right. Go. Get. My eyes won't see you, but you'll see mine. Oh, there's a new spin on it, huh? I'm trying to get creative on us. Yeah, let one out. Let it out. Do it. Feels good. Feels primal. Let your body vibrate. Go. Get. Not doing this every time. 38 minutes. It's good. Means I don't have to sit through a whole hour of this bullshit and listen to my own voice. Nobody likes the sound of their own voice. And if they do, be wary of those people. Be wary of it. You like your own voice. See, I don't mind my voice right now when I'm talking. It's when I go back in the studio. I'm sure you're the same way, right? Most people are. They just won't admit it because they're punks. All right. Kiss goodbye. Ooh, that felt good.